Good evening all, how we doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, good to see you. Wednesday evening, Plod Stream Hype. Oh yes, very really pleased. Let's get the music so I can hear it. Oh yeah, I've turned it down on here. It's no, that's really quiet. That's alright. That sounds good to me. Let me know what the levels are like for you. Good to see you. Welcome in. We've got the Living Carrot. We've got Lawful Meteor. We've got Karaoke. 116, 119 bingo. Oh yes. There will be bingo. Oh, 116. Yeah, I haven't played the 119 bingo yet. Have you guys had a go at it? I've heard mixed results. Sounds challenging. I mean, I wasn't that great at the 116, but yeah, mine shafts and things in bingo. Yikes. And the deep dark. Yeah, all kinds of things. Yeah, let me know how you tried it. I will have to be dragged to 119 kicking and screaming. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it? Well, it does sound great, but it sounds tricky. Yeah, big learning curve. Nifty played bingo one day night. It wasn't great. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're on Ludic tonight, so nice and safe. We could go looking for some things, I guess. You give me a list and we'll see if we can go and find some things. But it looks dark and rainy, so let's go and get some sleep. Oh, dark and rainy and thundery. Right, in a loud way. There's good old Redstone Robbo here. Watching over my bed, keeping it all safe. Yeah, untrivial theme. We do like it. I see he's practicing when I'm not around. Of course he is. What do you expect? Don't expect him to play fair, Carol. Come on, it's nifty. Right. Let's go down here. So, day off then, Carol. Very nice. I had a day off on Friday. Really enjoyed having some time off. And I got another one again this Friday. So, tomorrow is my last working day of the week. It's a day full of meetings. So, it won't necessarily be a wonderful day of the week. But it will be the last one. So, it will have that to it. Now, I was walking home from work. Talking of work, I was walking home from work today, and I was thinking about this river, and I was thinking, no Sunday bingo for you this week. Oh, then you're in for 7 days. I see. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, Living Carrot's got his teachers are on strike at his school, so he's got a couple of days off. Although he did have to sign in and do a bit of work today. Yeah, I was thinking about this river. And I was thinking, we've gone about it completely the wrong way. There's a much easier way of doing what we were trying to do last time. You remember we were running around a shopping area and all kinds of places trying to get mud. And of course, we could just lay dirt all the way along the bottom of the river and turn it into mud when it's under the water with just one empty glass bottle, and that would be ridiculously easy. So I think I'm going to do that. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. I do like to make a meal of things. There's only 6 dirt in there. There's a bit more there. Oh, that's granite. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of dirt. This is good. Let's lose the other stuff for now. Just want the dirt. Many dirt. Good. Did you not buy them from the Mud Monster? Yeah, the Mud Monster doesn't sell mud. The Mud Monster sells packed mud, but not the actual mud that we want. We want the normal mud stuff, and the Mud Monster doesn't sell it. So controversial. We could do a mud making machine, but essentially the river will be a mud making machine, I think. What I do want to do though, while we're doing that, the music's a tad loud at my eardrums. I still want to work out exactly where the floor of this river is going to go, and I'm not quite sure I've got it right just yet. And we'll have to take some of the banks and things away, so I think, having almost filled my inventory up, I want to start off by actually mining some more bits out, so we can place the dirt in. Maybe we'll place the dirt as we go. That'll make sense. So we'll kind of swap the stone for dirt, and then we'll turn it into mud afterwards. That's kind of the plan. But then I'm hoping we'll get on to finishing off the cave today. and then maybe starting on the bits that go down the waterfall. It will be a little bit of a shorter stream because I've got some things to do. Getting towards 9 o'clock my time. Well, about 1:45 or something. So we'll probably stop the stream around 8:30 my time, which is in just over an hour's time. So we've got an hour and a quarter or so to play with, maybe a little bit longer. I'm sure we can get some stuff done in that time. You have a machine for making mud at your base. Oh, I didn't know this. But this will be fine. This will work. Whichever way you do it, it's kind of a manual thing because you still got to sit there and click the buttons, haven't you? There's no fully automatic mud making machines yet that I'm aware of anyway. Let's just fill this bit in with dirt over here. Oops. Blocked the wrong thing then. And we'll just fill in this cave bit along here. No one will ever know it's there. You made it so you click and hold and forget. Oh, nice. That does sound like a good plan. It's one of my favourite blocks, mud, actually. It's I like it for the darkness and the texture, and also the noises. Mud noises are good noises. Why don't I get my shovel out? That would probably help me with this, wouldn't it? There we go. Hasn't been used in about 6 updates, so some might even be broken. Yeah, who knows. By the way, we haven't updated to 1.19.70 just yet on Ludic. If anyone's wondering, we're still on 1.19.63. I believe is the one we're on. Some of the changes I've made in 170 affect some of the add-ons and things. So we're kind of waiting for either those to be updated or at least some kind of sign that they're okay. I'm just going to bring this layer along here. Yeah, that's just going to fill it in at that level, I think. I don't mind the stuff going down underneath because it's only dirt. So it's not really going to waste. I'm just misplacing it, but it's all fine. Just going to place these in along the edges. And it's not drown. Good. You feel bad for Foxy whenever there's an update. Yeah, I think this particular one, the last few, have kind of not had many issues. I mean, he has done updates for them, but we haven't actually updated our packs to Fox's latest versions, even though he has updated them for 1.63. I think we're still on the versions for 1.19.5 or something. Or possibly earlier, because they still work okay. But yeah, the 1.19.70 ones, they're going to be a little bit of a different matter, I think, by the sound of it. Might be okay, but we'll wait and see. Try and get confirmation first. But yeah, they come out of the blue, don't they? You don't know when these things are scheduled for until suddenly Mojang announced it's update day, here you all are. So Foxy does like his schedule, he likes to know what he's doing. And this stuff does hit him out of the blue sometimes, doesn't it? That didn't go well, did it? Try that again. There we go. You alright there? Good. Let's change this for mud as well. Well, dirt will become mud. Let's just do this side of the bank over here. It's a good way of using up spare dirt as well, this. There we go. Still not dark enough to sleep. So yeah, the plan is that we can just basically do that. Which is a lot quicker than making the mud separately. It's quite noisy, isn't it? There we go, definitely dark now. Yeah. Hasn't he got it automated now? Yeah, I think he has actually. He's done a lot on that. But I've been keeping an eye on his website for updates for this version. I haven't seen any yet. Yeah, he keeps saying he's not a programmer, he's not a software developer. But I am. I'm a software developer for a living, and I would say Foxy developers develop software every bit as well as I do. And definitely has the developer mentality and so on. Game sounds are loud, aren't they? Sorry about that. Let's adjust that a bit while we're doing the splashing. Let's just take the game sounds down. Here we go. That's better. Oh, this is so much quicker and easier. It's going to look great when it's done. Let's do this bit up here. I probably do want to leave some bits of dirt in for texturing, but let's leave that one there. But it might look, it's quite a different colour, isn't it? It might look a bit odd. I think that bit where the coal all this needs to come out, doesn't it? Let's get my fortune pick for that. It's not like I need the coal, but it seems a waste not to fortune it. But I've got no real use for coal. I could use it as fuel. I could go and trade with villagers with it. I want to make this go down a bit. There we go. Let's just modify this. Oh, why did I not think of this earlier? So much quicker. Let's do this side over here. This looks like bits of mist, but it's actually granite. We'll take it out and turn it into mud. There we go. I think we'll probably want to turn that stone into mud as well. Let's have a quick look at how this is looking. That's a lot more like it. Need to still do the banks and things, but yeah, that river bottom is a lot closer to what I was hoping for. Let's get all this stuff done. To be honest, I think this is what the base game should do anyway. If it's dirt that's underwater, I think when it generates, you know, new terrain and stuff, it should generate as mud. That would be pretty awesome. As I say, I'm kind of deliberately leaving a few bits here and there to be dirt in the name of texturizing and blending and things, but I'm not quite sure it goes because it is quite a different texture. False dirt might be better, it's slightly darker and also slightly more gravelly, isn't it? So he's standing there for standing there watching me turn it all into mud. Well, a bit like you guys are. So. I've come to watch the stream. I've got drowned in the stream. It's looking much better already. Drown was just looking for work, mate. I used to have that pack. I've probably still got it somewhere. Just looking for work, mate. Oh, I loved that whole season. That was great. Mr. Barbecue. That was a lot of fun. I hope we see him come back soon. It's one of my favourite Foxy characters. Wow, that was so quick and easy compared with what we're doing last stream. Right, it does highlight though where we've got a stone that needs converting or sorting out. So I'll just take this out. And then we can come back in and texture. I'm trying to turn the stone into mud now, just by touching it with a water bottle. We can come back and turn some of it into deep slate and black stone and stuff if we want to. Add a bit more texture to some of it. Oops. Need to actually look where I'm pointing before I place the stuff. It's because I'm so used to playing on mobile, where it's a bit more forgiving. On mobile you don't have to have the block you want to interact with bang in the centre of the screen, because you just touch on the screen where you want it to be. And it places it there or interacts with it there, does whatever you want to do. So it could be right on the edge of the screen and you could be touching it and doing stuff with it. It doesn't have to be bang in the middle, whereas you have to be surprisingly precise with keyboard and mouse. Which, yeah, I don't mind, because you've got the tools to do it. But it's just a different way of playing. I'm still getting used to it, even after a couple of years of doing it. Right, let's do this bit of stone over here. Can't play on mobile at all. Yeah, it is. It does take a bit of getting used to. Even now, when I go back to it after keyboard and mouse, it takes a bit of doing, but we've run out of dirt. We've been doing it so well, we've run out. That means we're going to have to do our first flying challenge of the stream. And I've got 2 bits of experience following me around that aren't going to join me. What are you doing? I mean, that's got worse since the update. So here's the question. Can we get from here all the way down to the base without taking any damage? The answer is usually no. Let's give it a go.
Plod, plod.
Plod, plod. Oh, that put me off. Thanks, Lawful. Perfect timing. I forgot to put glass there. We do have plenty of dirt in here, though. Oh, I've got loads of stuff to drop off, haven't I? Bit of that, bit of that, bit of that, bit of that, and oh, I'll keep hold of that. I don't want emeralds in there. Let's block up the coal and send that through as well. There we go. Keep going. Awesome. We shall grab some more dirt. Oh, we've got plenty there, haven't we? Oh, look at me vines. They're coming along well. Let's take some of them up with me. Well, that's the fortune one. I actually want the silk touch this time. Just to be safe. I mean, you will get the drops for fortune, but you'll only get the ones where the berries have actually grown. Whereas with silk touch, you'll actually get every bit. So many glowberries. I've got so many now that even though I've got golden carrots in there, I'm going to eat some of these. Just because I can. There we go. Yes, yes. I'll fix it one day. Oop, came up too far. Let's have a sleep then. I've still got it. He looks like a normal trader. Oh yeah, the sounds like Mr. Oh, so that's the actual texture's gone, but the sounds are still there. I don't know if I told you the story once. We because I played on mobile, I actually had it on my phone. That resource pack, and then we were going for a car journey once, and I decided to listen to some Bluetooth music from my phone. And of course it picked up, you're playing random music that's stored on the phone, and it picked up all the stuff that's that's in the texture pack as well. So every so often it would play a song from my playlist, and then you just have random Mr. Barbecue phrases thrown in on the car journey, which was pretty funny. Let's turn all this stone into mud. Actually, it kind of makes more sense of being dirt at that point, doesn't it? Certainly the lower down in the water it is, the muddier it should be. I'm digging back through into the cave now, that's fine. Do these couple here. Let's do that one, leave the other one. I like it. Right, let's do this strip along here. Keep moving around and seeing more like stone, and because the stone's so much lighter than the mud, it really does stand out. As I say, if we used a bit of deep slate or something, and mix that in, we can texturize it a little bit, add a bit of interest without too much colour variance. Be good to get some greenery down here as well, some seaweed and stuff, wouldn't it? Right, let's do this lot. Let's fill those in. I'm making such a mess. Stop putting it. Well, I don't want it to be. There we go. Hey, that's looking good. Okay. That's a lot more like it. We did get some fish in here, but they swam up from the river, so there's not a lot of life. But it would be good to get some seaweed and stuff, wouldn't it? Do I have shears? Because I don't think Silk Touch does a job for those. I've got loads of shears downstairs. Oh, advert break. Yeah, I think if I Silk Touch something here, it just breaks, doesn't it? That's not what we want. We want shears. I could go to the iron farm, or I could just go back downstairs. I think going back down is probably the quickest and easiest. See if we can make it. Nope. Didn't even need a sound alert to put me off my stride that time. Yeah, there's loads of shears in here. Let's only grab one pair. Oh, actually, before I go back up, I want to make sure I've got some bones, because don't want to dig it all out of the sea and then not have any left. There we go. Well, as we discovered last time, we can get quite a few bones pretty quickly just by swimming around and killing fish. It still pushes me out every time. Not every time, actually. That's the weird thing about it. Anyway, I hope you are all doing well. I haven't really asked what everyone's been up to. So I guess I should do that a bit. Carol's got the day off, which has been nice. By the sound of it. Oh yeah, I forgot we'd get coal as well. That's fine. Right, let's just spam some bone meal around here and then we'll dig some stuff up. Breath. Okay. That's what we're after. Is it only the long ones that drop? Nope, short ones go as well. Some coral fans as well, why not? I don't know if bone mealing under where I've, well, I'll try it in a minute, where I've made a new river, because it's not a proper river biome. I don't know if that'll have an effect. But we can try that. I think it only works if you're in an actual aquatic biome. It's been nice, currently drawing a scale plan in my front room to plan for new furniture. Nice. Does sound like fun. There's a sheep being deaded. We're getting storms tomorrow evening. That may hail, and my daughter and her husband might have COVID again. This does not sound like as much fun as Carol's been having. Has to be said. Spam, 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 spam. No weeds everywhere. Random weed spam, 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 spam. All the seaweed. All the places. That's it. Right. So what happens if I bone me around here? No, nothing. No, it has to be done in the river biome. I was right. Okay. It's a bit of a shame. Spam everywhere around there and then dig it all up again. Collect it all up. Bit of greenery does make a lot of difference to any build, really. It's something I always forget. It's one of those top tips. You get told a lot. And yeah, I often forget to implement it. Not quite as much fun. Chili, welcome in. Hold on. Why has Plodplodbot not said hello to Chili? Were you here earlier, Chili? Radio. Did Plodplodbot say hello to you, Chili? Because if not, it's very rude of it. We'll have words. He did. Oh, good. He's quite rude sometimes, Plodplodbot. Especially about Java Edition. He did earlier. I was heart like 10 days and 30 here, 10 days and 13 years ago. I haven't been streaming that long. How are you doing, Chili sir? Good to see you. Lovely animation. Love the fact it wriggles about a little bit. Just that extra bit of movement really helps. Did we pick up coral fans? We didn't. They just disappear. Okay. I want more greenery. I don't want to overdo it, but don't think we've got enough quite yet. We need some more around. I mean, that section's okay. We need more around this bit, don't we? We're going to need some more bone meal. Sorry, fish. That means we're going to be asking for donations. They're swimming away, look. But fish on Bedrock Edition, they don't swim away as well as the ones on the Java Edition do. Notice that. My pathfinding isn't quite so good. You would you? Have you tried it? Thanks. I love that. And we want more. We didn't get the bones. We got more fish. We didn't get bones. Where did the bones go? They didn't drop any. How rude. Okay, let's go and lose some dirt because we're running out of inventory space. And Auto Mod's doing its thing. Oh, okay, let's have a little look. Looks like it might be a good catch this time. Do you know? Oh, I'm gonna hit tonight. When you said poo, you said something else as well. It was the earlier bit of your thing is what it highlighted. But it doesn't make much sense to me anyway, so I'm going to ignore it. We were going to drop off our dirt for the time being, at least some of it. Stacks and stacks of the stuff. Right here, fishy fishies, drop your bones. Not your head, your bones. Come back. They stopped dropping bones. All the mob heads. They were dropping bones the other day.
Why?
Why? Exactly. It's so loud. It makes me jump every time. Those sound alerts. As they should. Well, why are they there otherwise? Drop your bones. Let's bones. I want bones. I want fish bone. This is really a good way of getting bones the other day, and now they're not giving any. Give me your bones. I might have to go compost a fish or something at this rate. I can't believe how many cod I've killed, and they haven't dropped any bones. Come on. Not cod, salmon. Fish. Still, I can't believe this. Give me your bones. I'm going to go for the... I know squid don't have bones, but I'm going to kill it anyway. Because I'm mean. Oh, nearly got you. Turned around at the last minute. Here, fishy, fishy. I've got more XP than bones out of my fishing attempt. This is ridiculous. I'm going to just go down to the Skelly farm at this rate. We got so many bones from doing this the other day. I can't believe none of those have dropped any. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll try a few more. Just to prove I'm not going mad and fish do drop bones. I mean, I've got looting on the sword and everything. Thank you. This one's got bones. No, no bones for me to 10. Weird. Claude, do I get Sons of the Forest? Oh, did you know I'm not very poo into the moon? A year's too saturating on the lefting to poo. I really don't know what you're saying or why I'm reading it out. But no, I don't know that. You hum it and I'll play. I mean, maybe that's enough greenery. Maybe I don't need more. Get more bones anyway. That's probably enough, isn't it? You silly fish. You've got bones, haven't you? No. No cod bones at all. That's so strange. Anyway. Strange and distracting. Just want to carry on killing fish now until one of them drops bones. Even though I don't need any more bone meal. That's all fine. I think the river is done. This is good. And it's nearly night time. It's not going to let me sleep though, is it? It's not far enough. So we've got more dirt in the inventory. This is good. Let's make our way over to the cave. And we're going to do a similar thing. I think turn most of this into mud. And we can, as I say, texture it up a bit later. I'm going to leave the vines in for now though. Yeah, we can bring this in along here, can't we? That should be alright. Whoop whoop, says Carol. Yeah, I think it's right, that river. Not bad for a bit of terraform. I don't normally do terraforming and landscaping and stuff. It's not really my thing. So I'm not at all displeased with that. At the moment it looks like a pond because it doesn't, obviously it stops at this point, but it won't stop there for long. Right, let's chuck in more dirt along here. I do want to get the vines down and then replace it with dirt, but we'll do that in due course. Let's get rid of the stone around here as well, turn that into mud as well. This will be slightly more laborious. Got to go to the water every time, but and you've got to find a bit of water that doesn't have vegetation in as well. Please? No. Thank you. Okay, let's make this a little bit easier on ourselves. Oops. Yeah. It's going to make us dizzy, isn't it? All the turning around. Hopefully there won't be too much of it. Got to find a bit of water that isn't on a slab or have vegetation on it. It's falling down the hole. Oh, didn't get water that time. Maybe. What you got to think of is some of the stuff at the top here will have dried out a little bit, so there'll be more mud at the bottom than at the top. So I don't mind it being dirty at the top, and obviously it's got to go up into the grass anyway, so we'll kind of do that a bit. I think these bottom ones should all be mud though. Probably all back there we want to either fill in with dirt or probably want to make it go back a bit further really, but let's just have a quick step back and see what that's looking like. It's beginning to look right, isn't it? Probably want to texture this cliff a little bit just to make that look a bit more interesting, but is Sons of the Forest a game? Plod do I get Sons of the Forest? I'm guessing Sons of the Forest is some kind of game. Which I can't advise on, having never heard of it before. Right, so we're getting onto the bit where we're actually going down into the cave proper now, which is quite exciting. Although it is a waterfall, the actual water is going to be the last thing we do, I think. Because if we put the water down now, it's just going to get in the way of what we're doing later. Let's do that one there. I don't want to overdo it. I think that's alright. We'll get some vegetation and greenery and stuff hanging down here. And then it should be alright. But obviously the sides of this, that all needs sorting out. The shape isn't too bad. Well, okay, it is. It's quite bad. So let's get down here a bit. Let's get more dirt in the inventory. If I kind of bring that down, certainly all the way down there. Almost want it to be like an arch shape. That kind of thing, maybe some in the corners there, and to kind of gradually go back a bit from there. So that kind of idea. Yeah, I was going to change a lot of this into deep slate, but I don't think we need to because mud works just as well. We can come back through the deep slate to texture it up a bit. Although, of course, the advantage of deep slate is I don't have to convert it into mud. I missed. That was a bad miss. Let's go all the way to the top. It's a sequel to The Forest. Okay. I don't know what it's. Who can help Chili with this decision? Anyone know what he's talking about? If you enjoyed The Forest, then yeah, maybe get the sequel. seems like a sensible approach to me. Good. There you go. I knew I'd get over it eventually. I couldn't lie down to it, but you know, I can always use a bit of scaffolding to help me cheat. It's not really cheating, is it? I've gone way too far along there, so let's just fill that back in again. And the river will come cascading down here and possibly come over a bit. So although we've made that kind of go sheer down to that point, we might build it up again from the bottom, as this is going to go further back this way, if that makes any sense. So it will be more, I mean, we kind of made it in 4 or 5 steps, but it is going to be more diagonal than that. I think we want it almost as one waterfall going all the way down than 3 or 4 tiers. So we are going to have to dig out quite a bit of this stuff. As we go, let's fill it in with dirt as we go. Something like that, and then this side, maybe something like that. A sequel to the Forest, very interesting game to watch played. Haven't played it myself. Ah, okay. So I didn't see that was you, Lawful. I thought it was Chili asking about the summons of the Forest. Oh no, it was him asking. I thought it was him explaining. Cool. Yeah, I don't know much about it. Kind of want to start turning it into mud sooner rather than later, because it's going to be a big job to do it all otherwise. I kind of want to get the feel of how painful or otherwise it's going to be without doing it underwater. It's delayed sleep. Right, we do want the bottles. Oh, okay. No, we don't need all those bottles. Let's use some of the other stuff we got. Oh, we can't. Okay. So I got space in. Yeah, you can have the mob heads. A few other bits and pieces. Server restarts in 5 minutes. Wow. That means we're already more than halfway through the stream. Well, we've got some stuff done. Never quite get it all done, can we? I mean, it's alright when standing next to the water here, but when we get to the bits further away, it's going to be painful, isn't it? Some of that to be wettish. Yeah, I think we're going to have to at least fill the hotbar with water. To make it worth it. Maybe the whole inventory, but if you do it in your whole inventory, you've still got to swap out all the water bottles. It becomes a bit of a pain. So. Oops. At least if you tap on mud with a water bottle, you don't use the water. That would be really annoying. A number of times that's happened. A block that I've already wetted. Yeah, I do think mud should be more common in the game. It shouldn't be limited to mangrove swamps. There's lots of wet places in the world where you've got what is now seemingly dry dirt, which doesn't really make sense. This isn't too bad, but it'll get worse as we go down further, won't it? Guess is the answer to how painful this is. But then once we get down to kind of the next level down, we could bring the water in at that point, or at least put some water sources at the bottom to help us out. That's not too bad at all doing it this way. But yeah, for the lower bits, it might be tempting to go and visit Carol's base and see if we can borrow that mud maker of hers and see if it still works. Just purely in the interest of helping Carol, you'll understand, to see if her thing works. Because it would be helpful. It's not, you know, it's not about me and my base. Yes, it is. It is really. It is. Up we go. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. My tea alarm is going off in my head saying this tea must be ready for me to drink now. Tea alarm's a little bit wrong. It's still a bit hot. It is drinkable, but a bit on the warm side. Just see a mob down there. Might have been imagining it. Let's get all this in as mud. It's a nice texture as well. There's just enough going on in there. I mean, I say I want to texture it up and add some other blocks in, which I still do. But I'd be quite happy if it was all just mud, because it's got a nice texture to it and then, you know, a nice bit of colouring to it anyway. As I say, it's one of my favourite blocks. Love it. Probably part of your employee job description to test the machines. Yeah, I'd say so. It seems legit to me. I've got to confess, I still haven't watched Carol's latest video. I really, really want to. I just haven't made the time yet. But I absolutely will. Oh, must be advert time. Cool. So it's advert time for the non-subs, and it's hanging around waiting for the server to reboot time for us, which won't take very long. Drink some more tea now. I do like it when these updates are pretty quick. The server reboots. It's because we're not backing up the game at this point. We back up a different time of day. We used to back up, and it used to take sometimes 10 minutes to, or sometimes longer actually. Sometimes the server wouldn't come up at all. But it still takes a while to log back in. That's not the server's fault. That's just a Minecraft thing at the moment. Yeah, like I said, on Sunday, I've still been playing The Sims and games like that on and off a little bit. And what's interesting is there's just been a patch out for that. And looking at their patch notes and the how frequent they are, they have a patch every single month. Yeah, like clockwork, routinely every month, roughly the same time of the month, you'll get a game update. And sometimes it's a really big one. There's quite a lot in this one apparently. And sometimes it's just lots of little fixes, and I'd kind of prefer it if Minecraft was the same. I've got to say, rather than this kind of, well, it's just a bit random at the moment. You don't know when to expect an update. Well, I've run out of dirt to change. I've got all these water bottles now. Let's place some more dirt. We've got, yeah, dirt on there. So. Right, let's get my pick. That one. I don't want to bring the sides in too much because we've got to Got to get all the way down. Let's do some scaffolding here, shall we? Get closer to things. Seems a bit sensible. But yeah, actually, this bit here we don't want. Shovel, 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 shovel. There it is. Because we're supposed to be going back. It's supposed to be overhanging. Not landing on all their blocks. And this is the end of that anyway. Okay. So I don't want to come too much in on the sides. Use these up, and then we'll sort out a water source over here, I think. It's kind of looking something close to the way we want it to. We'll get some hangy things growing soon as well. The thing is, the hangy things will grow right down, won't they? So we need to be a little bit sort of wary of that as well. Might need to put some bits of string in just to stop them going too far. But I don't mind your bit dangling, you know, basically from there down into the water stream as the water stream comes along. I guess that's the other thing, is when you to build up the bottom coming up this wall to start getting the shape of this side in as well. And just mud the sides too. But that's looking pretty good. Let's go and sleep. But I also want to have a quick look at it from over here. That's looking a bit more, I mean, ignore the scaffolding, obviously that won't be there, and ignore this line of blocks there that's just stopping the water. That's looking a bit more convincing, a bit light on the left hand edge there maybe. But yeah, you can see that's clearly going into a cave and clearly going down somewhere, so that's what we wanted. Good. Right, shall we do an infinite water source down the bottom of this? Or is it not worth worrying? I think we'll be alright actually. Carry on doing what we were doing before. Further down we'll want to do that, but... Oops. I didn't think I was going to make that. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4. Place a bit more dirt. actually. Let's get... Yeah. I'll go in there. And I can break this platform away now. Certainly getting there. Oops. Yeah, it's the right kind of shape, I think, coming down there. That was where this side originally was. Yeah, the sides were just kind of muddy in, and then this side here that's kind of sheer at the moment will come down the same kind of angle, so the sides won't look quite so vertical as they do now, if you see what I mean, because the front and back, if you like, where the water's going to come down will be coming down at an angle, so you won't kind of notice the side is... I mean, that one's okay because it's got a bit of a step in it. This one needs something different, doesn't it? Right, so that lot there needs to be turned into mud. Bit dark under here, but we will get glow vines and things in, so it won't look too bad. Probably gone back a little bit further than I might have wanted to, but that's okay because I don't want it to be too uniform. Oh, we're out of dirt again. Certainly that's given me the right kind of, basically the right kind. We carry that on all the way. We actually got quite a bit far, quite further back we can go. But carry that on all the way down there, and then the same this side, just kind of on the floor, going that way, and we'll be done in no time. It's pretty good. Need to disappear. Thanks, Carol. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you as always. Yes, and if you haven't caught Carol's episode, then do go and make sure you watch that. I'm talking to myself there as much as to you guys. Oh, this is looking great. I'm really pleased with this. I'm really pleased with the way this is coming along. There's still more greenery needs to be added on there. We need to put some more vines and things on, like we have on this side. But and this is going to be good when it's covered in glowberries. I do have the glowberries. Let's start adding a few of those in. That one won't grow through the torch, so I'll take that out. It's probably enough for that bit. Chuck some more in over here. Because these will grow down pretty quickly when they get going. Some of this we might want to be dirt actually, but let's make this mud first. I've got some light already from one of the glowberries. That's great. The other thing I was going to stick in was some glowstone. Partly for the texturing, but also partly to give us additional light sources. Which I might do behind the waterfall rather than on that side. So just stick to glowberries on that side. We might have bits of glowstone coming in when you texture this side. So that I'm pretty pleased with as a starting point. The glow berries, when they grow down, are going to do a lot of the hard work for us. So that is good. I am pleased. Okay. On that note, I know it's a very, very short stream, but we're going just over an hour. I'm quite tempted to stop there and carry on doing more of the same next time. And because we need to go and get more dirt and stuff anyway, so it seems like a good stopping point. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I know it does seem short, but we have said that Wednesday streams will be a bit shorter, so I think that's okay. And yeah, we'll go and find someone to raid, and we'll go and do the things. Because I can feel my eyes getting heavier, and I could take a quick break and do some stuff. But actually, I'm trying to make sure I don't overdo it with streams, because I know sometimes I get to the end of a stream, and I get the feeling I should have stopped earlier. So I'm going to try and get better at doing that. Now that I'm streaming more often, I can get away with the streams being shorter. So I'm going to try that approach, see what happens. So let me get onto there, and we'll go and have a little look around, see if there's anyone to pop in and say hello to. It's looking really good, Plot. Oh, thanks. Like I say, I don't normally do a lot of terraforming and stuff. I have watched people do it. Yeah, I've watched, obviously Beardstone, people like Jesse B. They do this stuff brilliantly well. So I've kind of picked up tips, but not something I've done an awful lot myself. So, right, who's around? Zloy is around. He's playing Elden Ring. Tango Tech. I don't know why I follow Tango. I've never ever watched his streams. Certainly not going to raid them. Oh, Jacob. Giving chat my credit card on an Amazon stream. He's not playing Minecraft, but that does sound interesting. We might go see Jacob. Vloop. It's his birthday tomorrow. Well, we maybe need to go and see him, because I won't be streaming tomorrow. Pix is playing Elden Ring as well. 18 plus. He won't be going to do that. Genfire is on Truly Bedrock. We raided her not so long ago for the stream weekend. I think we raided on Sunday anyway. We've got to go and see Jacob, I reckon. Let's go see Jacob. He's always a lot of fun. As I say, he's not streaming Minecraft, but it sounds like you can get him to buy stuff. So that's too good to be true, isn't it? So before we do that, in fact, if I set the raid up, then the bot should do the things for us. So let's try that. He's got a new Jacob streams. There we go. So if I start the raid, then the bot should give us the commands in chat to copy. Yeah, there we go. Good bot. Good bot. So let's copy and paste the that raid message. We'll go and see Jacob and say hello and see what we can get him to spend his money on. That sounds like a good plan. And yeah, thanks for your company today. We'll be back on Sunday to do more of the same. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.